Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat Guardian Arkveld in Monster Hunter Wilds. This is a challenging boss fight, but it doesn't have to be. Now, I find the best weapon for this is to use the lance, but this guide will work for any weapon. With a weapon like the lance, you got a shield, which helps a lot because sometimes you need to just get up in his face and attack. His weakest spots are going to be his face, his wings, and his tail, so I'd recommend going for those. His legs do resist a bit more damage, but it can be nice to set up wounds. Now, he does this slashing forward attack pretty often, and it's actually easily punishable because you can attack his little chains off his arms there, and that'll deal a bit of extra damage to him. Now, you're going to see him jump up in the air. Most of these attacks are well telegraphed, and you see those little things that he leaves behind on the ground. You can actually go on your mount and shoot at them with pods, and they'll explode, dealing a ton of damage to him and clearing them out of the way. So I'd recommend doing that if you get away from him. Now, again, the best strategy here is to just continually attack his arms and his face as much as possible and block the attacks, as his attacks are actually very well telegraphed. He raises his arms up, and he'll also fly up in the air anytime that you're going to see him come back down. Now, you can jump on his back, do the quick attacks to break open the wounds, and then do your powerful attacks and deal a ton of damage to him, and I would recommend going for that if you can get on his back. That's why it's sometimes nice to call your mount and get away anytime you need a heal or something like that, as you're going to be able to deal a ton of damage to him if you get him knocked down like that. Now, face tanking works really well with this weapon, but if you're using the dual blades, you're going to have to dodge roll around quite a bit, and typically dodge rolling around to in between his legs is going to be best, as he's not going to have an easy time hitting you there. But if you're using a weapon with a shield like this, you can see that I can just tank it and then go for his wounds. That's obviously one of the most important things. With the lance is a little bit easier because you can aim it a bit easier with this weapon. And again, blocking is going to be massive here, or just mitigating the damage, because he can hit you quite a bit, and if he is able to inflict a freeze on you, you're just going to get destroyed by him. So you do want to avoid that if all possible, because he can combo you into death real quick. Now, these chains that he has on it, you can see here, you can move around to try and hit them. They're going to be a great source of damage. You can break his tail off as well, so I'd recommend going for that too if you're able to get in position, especially if your Palico is able to grab his aggro. You can go to his backside. Don't be afraid to heal though. And block. This is where you get the extra damage in. As you can see there, you're able to get him knocked back down and then just get an attack. This is all about managing your resources. So your weapon sharpness, your health, and your potions. You just need to go around, find openings to be able to do each of those, and obviously damage is something you want to do, but it's not priority. Survival is in this boss fight, because you do have to play this one a bit more defensively. And that's why a shield, I think, works very well. So I'd recommend the sword and shield, or going with the lance or gun lance. Those three weapons, I think, would be absolutely the best for Guardian Arkveld, as it's just going to be able to help you with surviving. Because you can see here, a lot of his attacks, you can just block them, and it won't do anything to you. Some of his attacks, they will still deal damage through that. So that's something you do have to keep in mind. That's why healing potions are going to still be an important part of the strategy here, because even with a good block, he's still going to hit your character. So yeah, again, it's all about getting to the weak points, getting in there underneath his legs if all possible. His back legs take a bit less damage, so it's not optimal to go for them. It's better to go for the tail if you're from behind, and go for his head, or for these chains that are off of his wings there if you're in close with him, and it'll take him down pretty easily. So that's how to easily defeat Guardian Arkveld in Monster Hunter Wilds. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them as quickly as possible. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.